Hey there YouTube, what's going on? My name is ADC Art Attack and welcome to today's very special video. Today's video I'm going to be doing a drawing of Broly, non-canon versus Broly, now canon. So those who don't know, we got a new trailer for the Broly movie, and I'm sure if you've communicated with me in the past, you probably know my opinions on Dragon Ball Super and sort of the way Dragon Ball has been treated as of late. So I'm probably going to discuss a few of things, my opinion of Broly during this video, but to start I figured I'd discuss the drawing itself while we got it playing out in the background. Now it is pretty fast because this is a huge video that took me over 11 hours to do. This is my second ever time using a drawing tablet. I never practiced. My last drawing was my practice. I'm learning as I'm doing this. So at the beginning when I start using it, at the moment obviously I'm drawing it in pencil, but once I start using the tablet, I'm doing a lot of rotations and things because I'm trying to get used to it, and then I start to level it out and I stop rotating the paper so much. So it might be a bit uneasy to watch at the beginning, but once it starts going, I start to get used to it a little bit. I make a lot of mistakes and I have to go back and correct them. I also make a lot of mistakes in proportions in this drawing. I actually struggled a lot, as you're going to see with this pencil sketch. And at the end, we're going to do like a little transition between the pencil sketch to the final version, just to show where I made all these mistakes and how I corrected them. As you can see here, this is supposed to be a rough, but it wasn't supposed to be this rough. So it came out quite messy in my opinion. But yeah, and I was also trying to fit it to the paper. Broly's obviously too large. I got a lot of criticism from you guys, and I appreciate it. You know, positive criticism is a good thing, and I will say that, you know, I'm very open to people who say, you know, this might be a bit too big, this, you know, change this up, maybe do this, maybe the expression needs to be changed, as we did here. We changed the expression of Broly, the OG Broly. So yeah, and as you can see here, my lines are very shaky at the beginning, but they start to level out and I start to get used to it. So I should say, by the way, this is the GAOMON PD1560. I'll put a link in the description where you can go check it out and have a look at it. But the guys at GAOMON did send me it, and yeah, I'm really excited with this. I love using this at the moment. It's honestly, it's a phenomenal piece of equipment. I'm actually using it as a PC screen as well, though it does heat up a little bit because of that. So I have to be aware that I can't have it on all the time. But yeah, so this drawing, I love it. I think the outcome at the end, you guys are going to be very surprised with it. And yeah, let's discuss the Broly versus Broly anyway, because I think the drawing is going to cover itself right here. I think you guys can just watch this video and just enjoy it while it plays out. So yeah, if you're new to this channel, this is what I do. I like to riff a little bit. I like to just talk as my drawing plays out, because I think it's a little bit better than just listening to, you know, generic YouTube soundtrack. So yeah. Broly, the new Broly. Now, I'm one of the old fans. I'm one of the fans who was watching it in the mid-90s. I was watching Dragon Ball Z way back then. I love the movie. I love all the original stuff. And I am a nostalgia whore. I do love all that nostalgia thing. And yeah, I do fight back with it. That said, I'm not ignorant to the truths. Broly as a character was terrible. His motivations were, you know, Goku crying in the bed next to him, and he just had this Kakarot thing. His lines of dialogue were really like, just Kakarot. It was just really just angry all the time. Which, I like the anger side of it. I just think he needed to be a bit more flushed out. So I like that they're doing that in this. He seems to have a bit more of a story in the new movie, which is fantastic. Had these two been released at the same time, I definitely would have preferred the new Broly. 100%. And I'm saying that before the movie's even released. I definitely would have preferred him. But, that being said, I do have this thing where if a character has been done, leave it alone. Or change it completely, have no association to it. Now they did Kale, was it Kale? I think, and she did her big legendary Super Saiyan thing. I was fine with that. Okay, it was obviously a Broly sort of honorable mention type thing, but it was different, and it wasn't trying to be Broly, and that's why I liked her form. This is trying to be Broly, which I think is a mistake. I don't think they should do that. I think they should make new characters and give new stories, or take the old character, keep the design of the old character, and just expand on them a little bit more. But they've completely overhauled him, and as you'll see here, I use a lot of color matching, which I didn't show in the video, but I was just color swatching, you know, taking colors from the original series. So I got the colors right for both Brolys, and the colors are drastically different. The size of the OG Broly is tremendously bigger to the new one. So yeah, there is a big difference, and that's sort of what was throwing me off here. I was trying to get them similar, and as you see here, I have a huge problem with this this armor, because I was doing the armor in the way that Vegeta has it, sort of like with the longer shoulder guard. But it's actually much shorter on this new Broly, and that's another thing, like, he's part of the Frieza Force? I'm a little bit confused there. So I'm very interested to see his sort of story, because from what I gathered in that trailer, I mean, I'd have to watch it again. The artwork was a bit iffy now and then. Overall, I do like the artwork, I've got to say that. In the trailer, I do think the artwork is incredible. That said, there are moments, especially Frieza, looks ridiculous. There are moments when it slips in and out, and it does sort of go into this video game graphic thing, which I hate. I don't know why animes are insisting on doing this, but overall, love it. I think it's great. So I'm very excited for that, and I'm excited to do some more artwork on it. But yeah, what was I saying about the Freezer Force thing? Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I'm very interested to see how this plays out. I'm curious about this story. Again, I don't know why they've had to overhaul the entire character design. They're keeping some fundamentals like the necklace that controls him and things like that. So I don't know. I mean, I did get a bit of a giddy feeling. I'm not gonna lie, and I haven't had this. I never even got it during Dragon Ball Super, the whole series. But I did sort of get a bit of a giddy feeling when he was like, "Do it, Broly, now!" And I was like, "Yeah, what? Okay, wow." So I'm looking forward to it, and when I'm motivated about something and when I get excited about something, I perform. I do some decent artwork out of it, and that's what happened here. I was very motivated with this piece, and I wanted to get it right. It took a long time, guys. I'm not going to be able to talk to that point because it's a long video, and I don't want to bore you guys with my discussions because I don't really have much to say, and I know that some people don't like hearing all this. I don't know, but I think it keeps engagement. But towards the end, I do start using stock images, so I just get like a mountain range and I just put it in the background because I'm not going to draw a mountain range, and that's what they do in the anime anyway. They just take stock images and they just put them on there. So I get some smoke effects, I put some smoke on it. I'm going to give you guys 2 versions of this, so you're going to get the one without the effects and the one with the effects. The one with the effects is going to be the one that's going to be available for free. You guys can download it. I'll put a link in the description. Assuming I can figure it out. I hope I can figure it out. If I can figure it out, there'll be a link in the description where you guys can just click on it, download it, and have it for free. Set it as your wallpaper. And if you do set it as your wallpaper, you got to get me on Twitter. That's ADC Art Attack. Get me on Twitter and tag me in it. I want to see it. So, yeah, I don't see a point in not giving away free digital art. I mean, I capitalize enough on YouTube. I don't need to... And I have a job, so I don't need to start selling this kind of stuff. If it was a drawing on paper, maybe would sell it, but yeah, digital piece, I'm just gonna give them away. I'm not really interested in profiting from it. So, well, from that degree. So yeah, I mean, here I gotta stop and kind of talk about this point of the video. I'm really struggling with the coloring at this point, really early on. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. I'm trying to layer, I'm trying to do things. I actually, at that point there, sort of forgot that I was recording still. I didn't edit it out, I didn't clip it out, but that was a very long, there was like half hour there, but this is sped up so much. But it was like half an hour, I just left the recording on and I was just playing computer, I think. I was playing Fortnite, which I love. But yeah, so as you can see here, I've still got the bottom layer, I'm still going with it, but I'm having the free draw now. And I gotta say that free drawing... Oh yeah, here I'm just messing with the leg. I'm sort of trying to figure out how to make it dynamic. So I wanted to put the leg in front of Broly. I figured it would add a bit more dynamic range to it. But free drawing on this is so much better than tracing over. My lines were better. I had more fluid motion with it. I was a little bit more carefree with it. I definitely think that this area that I'm drawing just there, where the skirt is... yeah, I think from now on I'm just going to free draw on this. I'm not going to be doing tracing over things. I'm going to keep my lines very rough. And as you can see here, yeah, so I'm just doing the skin and it's pretty dark. So I started to add a bit of highlights to it. Tried to make it match the Broly that I've got on the right hand side. And I do like it. And I can't stress that enough because people are going to think that I'm negative Nancy here. I love this Broly. I think this Broly looks insane. I absolutely love his look. I think he's great. I'm a little bit on the iffy side on the whole Frieza thing with the armor and stuff. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about it. I guess it is Saiyan armor because, you know, Vegeta wore it and stuff. But I'm not an expert on that sort of stuff. I have been watching it for years, but I don't read into the lore too much. But, you know, if he's part of this Frieza Force or whatever it is, or if he's a high up ranking Saiyan soldier or something, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I liked his backstory of how he's got, you know, stabbed by King Vegeta and things like that. I like all of that, but did King Vegeta do it or did he just issue it? I think he warranted it, right? He just said like, go do it. I can't remember. I have to watch that movie again. But as I say, guys, heavily motivated in this picture, and yeah, so I don't really have much more to say about it. I guess the video is coming towards an end anyway. We've still got a while left, but I hope you like this video. I hope this is something you want to see more of on my channel because I definitely enjoyed it. I don't want to become a digital artist. That's something I've always said I don't want to do. But I do want to do some animation. So I'm going to save this file as a stock image and, you know, as a Photoshop image, sorry. And in the future, we might do some animation with it. I might mess around and see what I can do. I don't know. I mean, it is going to be a long project to do something like that. But if you'd like to see some animation, you know, the easiest way to get me to do something like that is just to support the video. Because the bigger my channel gets, the more financially it supports me. And then, you know, the more likely I can take this full time. And obviously, if I take this full time, then I can have more time to do more art. With me moving, with my job right now, it's near impossible for me to get some time to do art. This took 10 hours over the course of about a week. Probably longer than that. So it's, yeah, longer than that. About 2 weeks. But, yeah. I got nothing more to say about this, guys. I think I'm going to stop talking now because I probably bored you so much. And I don't even know if I'm going to even keep this audio because I don't know what I've said. I've rambled so much. I love this drawing. I did mess around with the proportions and things of the arm, and I do edit it and sort of drag it out and stuff like that. So I guess it's not completely, you know, a freehand drawing. I do start to crop it and stretch it and things like that because I'm aware that I'm not a perfect artist, and I've got to say that drawing on a screen like this where you're zoomed in and stuff, I don't know how to counter this. I think I need to like get a mini screen on the side. I know you can do that on Photoshop. You can have like a mini full screen on one side, and I want to do that because I need to see the proportions, because when I was zoomed in drawing, I couldn't see what I was doing the entire drawing, so I got proportions really wrong. But if I zoom out too much, I can't get my lines smooth. So it's a balance, and I've got to work on that. But I love the way this character looks. I really think I did well with this character. I'm proud of myself. You know what? I am proud of myself. It's been a long time since I've been proud of my artwork, but I am damn proud of this drawing. And, you know, I hope everyone likes it, guys. Look at that 3D effect I'm adding right there. Oh, God, love it. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now because I'm just rambling. I hope I kept you guys engaged, and thank you so much for watching this video. And thank you to GAOMON once again or GAOMON? I'm sorry if I butcher your name. I know you guys watch my videos, and I'm really sorry if I can't say your name correctly. I think you're China-based, right? So it might be a name that I'm just not familiar with saying, but you guys have been good to me, and thank you so much for supporting me with this. I do have a review coming up of a LED drawing light pad that they sent me, and a light pad is a necessity to an artist, so I will review that. And yeah, I'm just grateful. I'm really happy. It's a struggle being an artist on YouTube. It really is. It's saturated with gaming YouTubers and things like that. It's really difficult, but I'm loving this, and it's motivating as hell. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna kick now. Enjoy the last few moments of this video and enjoy the comparisons. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like me to do in the future, and leave a like. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.